Fellow hobbyists, collectors, and Predaheads alike, I want to welcome you to Predator Collectibles. If you're new to this channel, I'm your host, Glennon Taylor, and we take a look at anything underneath the Predator merchandise, from action figures, comic book statues, even prop replicas. Excuse me. I've just been very busy this month with the new movie that's come out, so I went to LA. I just came back from LA with the advanced screening of the new Predator movie, which is why you see the Predator poster behind me. And I'm just now starting to get back into the swing of things with reviews. And today happens to be such a review from Neca Toys, and that happens to be the brand new character, the Fugitive Predator from the movie. And I happen to have him right here in the Ultimate action figure current box. Now, normally what I like to do is I like to start off with the box art itself and also the box contents, is mainly because the box is just as important as the figure itself. I do like this image of the Fugitive Predator that I believe is standardized now, that 20th Century Fox has allowed all license holders to market with, that they approve for all license holders. I mean, you have the Ultimate action figure, which is given the ultimate treatment by the Fugitive Predator, and we have the tri-laser in the upper left-hand corner. The sides does have the same thing, the Predator or Fugitive Predator Ultimate action figure, but on the back it does also give the plot to the movie, where it says predators have been genetically evolving themselves to be stronger, smarter, and more lethal than ever before. When a young boy accidentally activates a mysterious alien device and becomes the target of these enhanced predators, only his father and the most unlikely ragtag band of crazy ex-military agents can save him and the human race from obliteration. It does come include with 2 interchangeable heads, 2 interchangeable forearms, 4 interchangeable hands, 4 wrist blades, and articulated shoulder cannon. And of course, with the Ultimate box, when you open it, it does show off the figure itself with a fantastic photograph image of the Fugitive Predator with his mask on. Again, pretty much a standardized, Ultimate figure box. I really like the box a lot. Now, I think he would even look better outside of the box, but we're going to start with the accessories because I do like subtle details and accessories that make up the figure, so let's start off with those. I think what we're going to start off with is the gauntlet-based forearms and wrists. I really do like the detail that they've given to these gauntlets as far as detail, accuracy, paint, the silver and gold, which is very reminiscent to the Fugitive Predator himself. And I really do also like that not only do you get 2 blades that you would think would come standard with any Predator figure, but you actually get 4 blades instead. So with the blades, they do actually have slits or notches that do plug in to the gauntlets themselves, and they're kind of very simple, but they are loose once they're plugged into, so be very careful when you're putting the blades into the gauntlets. If they fall, they're very small, very thin, and they can be lost if you're not very careful, so just keep in mind of that. So with the gauntlets, again, once the blades are in place, they look really, really awesome. I can't wait to pose this figure with the blades on. The other 2 accessories are the non-gauntlet based forearms and wrists. These of course are in relation to the fact that the Fugitive Predator did get captured by Stargazer, as he does in the movie, so if you wanted to reenact each scene of the film until he does get his gauntlets back, you could do that with these forearms. They're very simple, and the fingernails are a lot longer than your standardized Predator, which I've noticed when I was watching the new movie. So I think the paint job on these are very simple, very accurate in detail in regards to what the Fugitive Predator looks like in the film. So these are just basic forearms, nothing really special other than the fact that you want to reenact that one scene. The other accessory you do get is the unmasked head, as opposed to the masked version that already comes with the figure. And I really do like the amount of detail that Neca was able to put into this head. They were able to capture every single element the ADI has to be able to sculpt and paint on this Fugitive Predator head when they were reflecting that in the movie. The only thing, of course, is, as always, the dreadlocks are very stiff, which is why you see him propped up in the way that you do see him now in this 360-degree turnaround. And again, the dreads do kind of hinder a little bit when you're trying to put the head on, but other than that, the paint, the sculpt, the details that are on this head is very cool, very immaculate. I really like it a lot. And with the heads, you can pose either with the masked head, unmasked, or no head at all.
Spoiler alert!
The other aspect would be that the cannon, the plasma cannon that you see, is not on the left side of the shoulder, it's more on the right side, your left of the shoulder, which is kind of unfamiliar to me because most Predators do have the cannon on the opposite side, but this is no ball joint based cannon, so it does come fixed. I wouldn't recommend trying to take it off or anything because it will break if you try to do so, but it does have posability with at least 3 points of articulation, up, down, left, right, things of that nature. Also with points of articulation, if you'll notice that the arms that I was able to raise on this figure are kind of fixed again because the stiffness of the joints are definitely there, and with the armor hindering its movement, the armor is rubberized, but it only allows so much of mobility for this figure, but that's perfectly fine. I kind of get that with NECA nowadays based on how much armor these Predators keep having in each movie, so it is what it is. I think overall this figure is definitely a step up in relation to NECA and their standardized figures. This definitely has, of course, all of the articulation. It has the armor based on the sculpt and all the images that were given to NECA to help sculpt this out for us as fans. And I just really like this figure a lot. I think if nothing else, this figure is probably a little bit taller than all the other figures combined in regards to the older past figures that NECA has sculpted. But I do like the shurikens on the belt. The armor is definitely brand new. I also like the dreads with the amount of detail that these dreads have as opposed to just flat black. You see wrinkles and all kinds of detail in the dreads. The mask is also very cool. At first it kind of didn't like that as much, but it kind of grew on me with the silver and gold. But I do like the options you get with this figure, the 4 blades, the options of the head or the masked head, so I think this is really cool. So you might be wondering why I have these Funko Pops and everything still here. I did do a Funko Pop hunt before I left to LA, and you can see that video right here in the upper right hand corner. But I will also be doing a live stream this Saturday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. This will be again 6:30 Eastern Standard Time at 3:30 Pacific. And I just want to make sure what we can do is have a conversation between myself and you about the thoughts of what the new movie could have been versus what we got. But again, just leave me a comment of what you think this backdrop should be going to the original backdrop, or should I leave these up here for you guys to see in my part of my collection. But I want to thank you again very much for watching this video. Share it out on social media if you prefer. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video as well as my content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that subscribe button as well as the bell notification for all of my videos when they are uploaded. I will see you this Saturday again, 5:30 Central Standard Time, and happy hunting.